before studying soil science, to me, soil was just dirt. My name is Grace Gowera. I'm a PhD student at the University of Saskatchewan in the Department of Soil Science. I'm also a student member of the Global Institute for Water Security. Originally, I'm from Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe is entirely surrounded by land with no coastline. In the 80s and early 90s, it used to be the breadbasket of Africa, and my grandparents owned a farm. And as a child, I used to spend so much time with them on their farm, but I never really understood why they invested so much time and resources on their farm. I became curious. I wanted to learn more about agriculture. I wanted to help my grandparents overcome some of the challenges they were facing, and that's when I decided to further my studies and learn more about soil and water. Soil is life. Soil is a fundamental natural resource which we depend on for food production. It regulates water movement in the landscape, and it is regarded as a potential sink for carbon to mitigate global warming. I've always wanted to study abroad. I chose Canada because it is one of the safest countries in the world, and I chose Saskatchewan because it is the breadbasket of Canada, and it houses one of the best agricultural universities, which is the University of Saskatchewan. You find people from different countries, people from different cultural backgrounds. You just feel comfortable. Apart from the terrible winters, oh my God, the winters are terrible. Most of the farmers in Zimbabwe don't do soil tests. They put the same amount of fertilizer throughout the field, but fields are different, the soils are different, and the nutrients in those areas are different. So farmers need to understand the nutritional status of their soils. As long as it's cutting costs and resulting in improved yields, farmers want to listen to that. So for my research, I'm looking at rapid methods of measuring soil carbon and other nutrients. Traditionally, measuring soil nutrients is done by getting into the field, collecting soil samples, and sending them to the lab for analysis. But when you use soil spectroscopy, you scan the soils, and with remote sensing, you can extract data from anywhere you have internet access. You still have a long way to go. It's a whole lot of work. You want to compare the traditional versus new technologies. We had to wake up from 6 a.m. and then we spend the whole day in the field collecting samples. You get back, you're so tired, you do that for like 2 or 3 weeks or the whole month. And then when you collect those samples, you add the chemicals, you actually have to grind the samples. The scanning is a whole lot of work because I had to scan 200 samples, and each sample had to be scanned 3 times. And then I had no idea about coding. I almost quit. Life is never easy. I cannot quit when I come across obstacles like this. I have to overcome them. For me, this PhD is important. I've always wanted to study soil science. Definitely it can help my grandparents, but not only my grandparents, but farmers around the world.